Hi guys, the next question in solving the impossible is question number 3 of series A 2023 paper. In this question we were given 3 species and it was asked how many of these are deciduous trees. Now guys, this question was difficult because the whole stress of the question was on just the species. There was nothing else in the question about which we could process or take a call on via logical thinking or knowledge. And it was asked which of these are deciduous, and if you look at the species, there is a very clear hierarchy in terms of preparability. For example, teak is a very well known name. Teak, sal, right? These kind of names, sandalwood, these kind of names are very well known species, and therefore the third species we can easily take a call based on knowledge that teak is a deciduous species. This is given in the NCERTs also, and it is given in our PYQs also. I've given the links of these in the ET research channel. PYQ link is here, and NCERT link also is given. I'll just go through the PYQ of teak, right? So you can see this was series A question 78 of 2015. In which of the following is teak a dominant tree species? The answer is alpha, which is moist deciduous, right? So we can directly do this question via PYQs. So the point is, I'll just quickly go through the NCERT also once actually. So you can see this is NCERT of geography, and it talks about deciduous forest. You can see teak, sal, sisam, even mahua is given. We'll talk about mahua in a bit. And other names also are there, right? Amla, semul, kusum, sandalwood, etc. Then jackfruit also is mentioned, but not in the context of like teak and sal, that is deciduous trees. It is just mentioned as an example of something at some other location, probably in some other NCERT also. But I just combined these two parts to show that NCERTs actually have the names, all the names given in the question. NCERTs have them, but we don't have clear-cut information about jackfruit species. Now, just one thing which I want you to note is that you have been given so many species here, right? Teak, sal, sisam, hurra, mahua, amla, semul. Like practically in exam, it's very difficult to remember all of these species. That's why I said that there's a very clear hierarchy of preparability. Teak, sal, sandalwood, right? These kind of species are very common. They are repeated so many times that they are very easy to prepare. We remember these species without much difficulty. But species like mahua, right? Amla, semul, like these are just some extra information which if you can remember, great. But if you can't remember, these things should not come in the way of solving the question, right? So if you agree that there is a hierarchy, teak is easier to remember, mahua is more difficult, and jackfruit is the most difficult in this particular question. Like this hierarchy is there in terms of preparability. We can move ahead with our approach of this question, right? So the challenge in this question is the preparability. That is what makes the question random. So in this question, we will be confident about teak, right? Teak has to be in the answer. PYQ or NCERT both are telling us that. Very easy, very preparable. Teak has to be in the answer. But if you look at the hierarchy in this question, UPSC has put in so much effort to mention this hierarchy. Think of this hierarchy, right? Jackfruit, mahua, teak. So certainly the answer will not be just one, that is teak only, because it is the easiest of the three. If UPSC is putting so much effort in questions like these, the answer will not just be the most easy species of the three, right? Answer should be something more than the easy species. Also, the answer will not be all the species, because if all the species are the answer, then there is no preparation required. Even the most unprepared student is just going to come and mark all of the above as the answer, right? These are the YouTube hacks that are doing round. So just mark all of the above as the answer. So all also will not be the answer. One, just one also in most cases will not be the answer, because that is too easy, that is too preparable. And none also will not be the answer, because to say that none of the species are deciduous or any other whatever information is asked in such questions, none have that characteristic. That requires a lot of information, and we will in most cases, in most students cases, we will not have that information, right? So none also does not make sense to be the answer. all also does not make sense to be the answer. Just one species also normally is not the answer. So whatever option we are left with, in this case it is only 2, right? Whatever option we are left with after removing all, none and just 1 has the highest probability of being the answer in such questions, right? So Bravo is the best choice in this question. So I'll just sum up what we learned in this question. That is, when you have a hierarchy of information given, the topic should be preparable. Here the topic is deciduous species, so topic is preparable from our syllabus, right? And we have a hierarchy of species from very easily preparable to very difficult to prepare. And if we look at this question from the eyes of a first timer, UPSC will always ensure level playing field. Every student, whether it is first timer or the 6th attempt or whatever, should have equal chance of clearing prelims. Like nobody should be at an advantage or at a disadvantage. Some slight variation of course will be there, but generally the exam should be level playing field for everyone. So when you have this hierarchy of information, that is, some things are known. Teak here would be known. Mahua may be known to the 6th timer, may not be known to the first timer, right? So and jackfruit almost everybody will not know. So when you have this kind of combination of information, when some things are known, some things are unknown, and overall the question is about some preparable topic like deciduous tree species here. In that case, there is no point in giving the very easy species as the answer, the very easy information, the most preparable information as the answer. There is no point in giving all as the answer, because then it will defeat the purpose of making, thinking, putting in so much effort and creating that question. And none also, none is like, it requires the maximum amount of information knowledge which students will normally not have. So whatever option is remaining after removing these all, none and just 1 will be the answer, which in this case is Bravo, right? So let me know what you think about this approach, whether it makes sense to you or not, and if you feel there are some loopholes in our thought process, do highlight it in the comments. And if you have any other question you want me to discuss via this approach, please share the question. You can share the question number, the series A, and the year of the question. You can put it in the comment of this video. You can join my free elimination Telegram channel also. There also you can share that question number, or even the screenshot of the question you can share in the channel, and I'll take that question up as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video. Share it if you like it, and do let me know what you feel about it. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.